Hello, welcome back. My name is Kalya Jamison. In this video, we explain a recent congressional development in the United States based strictly on verified news reporting and official legislative information. Republican leadership passed a health care bill without extending subsidies. December 17, 2025, the House Republican majority approved a health care package that did not include a 3-year extension of the enhanced ACA subsidies. Speaker Mike Johnson stated publicly that he still controlled the House even after divisions appeared between members. Some House Republicans broke ranks. 4 moderate Republican representatives: Brian Fitzpatrick, Pennsylvania; Mike Lawler, New York; Rob Bresnahan, Pennsylvania; Yeremore; Ryan McKenzie, Pennsylvania, New York, depending on news versions, signed a Democratic-led discharge petition. A discharge petition is a procedural move that can force a House floor vote on a specific issue, in this case, an ACA subsidy extension. A discharge petition is a procedural move that can force a House floor vote on a specific issue, in this case, an ACA subsidy extension. What this signifies in the House: these 4 Republicans rebelled against their own party's leadership by supporting a Democratic effort to bring an extension vote directly to the floor. Breaking from leadership on this type of procedural action is rare in the U.S. House, especially on a major policy issue. What the House actually did: after the moderate Republicans signed the discharge petition, giving enough signatures to trigger it, the House still proceeded with the Republican health care bill that excluded the ACA subsidies extension. The bill now goes to the U.S. Senate, where it is not expected to pass in its current form. Possible next steps: because of the discharge petition, the House could hold a forced vote on ACA subsidy extension in January 2026. In January 2026, once procedural requirements are met. According to the news, the Affordable Care Act, also known as ACA, includes premium subsidies that help eligible adults lower the cost of health insurance. According to Reuters and ABC News, these subsidies were expanded during the COVID-19 period through congressional legislation. According to the news, the expanded subsidies to expire at the end of 2025 unless Congress approves an extension. According to Reuters, in December 2025, the U.S. House of Representatives, which is one chamber of the U.S. Congress, held a formal vote on a health care legislative package. According to the same reporting, the bill was approved by a recorded House vote, and it did not include an extension of the expanded ACA subsidies. According to the news, this vote reflects the House's openness of the broader health care package, while leaving the subsidy extension issue undecided. According to the news, when a bill is brought to the House floor, members of Congress vote either in favor or against the legislation. According to official congressional procedure, passage of a bill in the House does not by itself make it law. The bill must still be considered by the U.S. Senate and then signed by the President. According to AP News, at the same time as the House vote, a separate procedural action took place. According to AP News, some House on a specific issue. According to the news, this petition is related specifically to bringing the ACA subsidy extension to a separate vote, independent of the bill that already passed. According to AP News, a discharge petition does not change the result of the House vote that already occurred. According to the news, it only creates and timelines. This reflects a difference in procedure and scheduling, not a final policy outcome. No final congressional decision has yet been made on whether the subsidies will be extended. According to the news, further action would require additional votes in Congress. Any final decision on ACA subsidies will depend on future congressional votes and standard legislative procedures. Now, in the second part of this video, we will talk about Congresswoman Ilhan Omar and the latest developments related to her, as reported in the news. Ilhan Omar stated that her son was released after presenting his American passport. She described the incident as an example of racial profiling, which she says has become increasingly common during current federal immigration enforcement actions. Omar also expressed serious concern about the treatment of Somali American communities, saying that such incident, a disturbing pattern of discrimination targeting people from immigrant backgrounds, continues to emerge. This behavior is unacceptable and must be addressed immediately. When I look at this incident from my own personal experience and perspective, the stopping of Ilhan Omar's son by immigration authorities does not appear to be
limited to just one individual or one family. Instead, it raises a much broader and more serious question about ongoing immigration policies.
What are the true costs, both economic and social, of the ongoing changes to immigration policy here in the United States? If the U.S.-born son of an elected member of Congress can be subjected to questioning by immigration officials, it becomes difficult to ignore what everyday citizens, especially those from minority backgrounds, may be experiencing on a regular basis. This incident further reinforces concerns that, under the banner of immigration enforcement, certain communities are being disproportionately targeted based on race or religion. These concerns have existed for some time, particularly among Somali American and other Muslim communities. This case has once again brought those fears into the spotlight. At the same time, the current political climate makes this issue even more sensitive. Ilhan Omar is a controversial yet influential political figure, and criticism directed at her often goes beyond politicians' disagreements, extending into attacks on identity, background, and personal history. In such an environment, it is not enough to view incidents like this solely as routine law enforcement actions. Their broader social and political implications must also be considered. My personal assessment is that situations like this contribute to a growing trust gap between minority communities and state institutions in the United States. When the use of state authority is not perceived as transparent,
Fair and impartial, it risks undermining core democratic values. Ultimately, this case forces us to reflect on whether current immigration
policies truly strengthen national security or whether they instead deepen social divisions. The answer to this question lies not in blame or political point scoring, but in open, honest, and fact-based dialogue. This commentary is based on personal analysis and is intended to encourage a better public understanding of the issue. Thank you very much for watching this video. We will continue to bring you the latest and verified news based on reliable sources and factual reporting.
For now, this is where we conclude today's update. Until the next video, take care, and we will meet again soon.
After political news, today we bring you a beautiful and inspiring moral story. Its message is simple: trust yourself. In a small town, there lived a boy named Anderson. He was hardworking, talented, and full of potential. But he had a big problem. He always believed others more than himself. One day, a running competition was announced in the town. Anderson decided to take a part. The race began. Anderson ran fast, very fast. Soon he was ahead of everyone. But suddenly, someone from the crowd shouted, "Anderson, you going the wrong way." Anderson got confused. What if he right? He thought. He stopped, changed his direction, and lost his lead. A little later, someone also shouted, "Don't run too fast, you get tired, slow down." Again Anderson believed them. He slowed down, and everyone overlooked him. The race ended, and Anderson lost. He sat under a tree with tears in his eyes. Just then an old wise man came to him and said, "Son, you did lose because you were weak. You lost because you trusted everyone except yourself." He continued, "The world will always talk. Some will scare you, some will misguide you, some will stop you, but the right path on your heart believe. Success belongs to those who trust themselves and keep going." Anderson understood the lesson. He promised himself the next time he will trust his own mind, his own strength, and his own confidence. Months later, another race was held. This Anderson did listen to